Somalian President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud has slammed Israel's alleged interference in his country's internal affairs, accusing Tel Aviv of destabilizing the Horn of Africa. Mohamud told Al Jazeera on February 8 that Somalia will never allow any Israeli military base to be established on sovereign territory in the breakaway Somaliland region. Somaliland represents a breakaway part of Somalia that Israel recently became the first nation in the world to formally recognize as an independent state back in 2025. Israel is widely believed to be strategically planning to use Somaliland as a vital counterweight to Houthi rebels operating from nearby Yemen across the strategic Gulf of Aden. Mohamud explicitly threatened to confront any attempt to build an Israeli base in Somaliland, delivering a stark warning as reported by Al Jazeera. Hassan Sheikh Mohamud said, and I quote, "We will fight in our capacity. Of course, we will defend ourselves. And that means that we will confront any Israeli forces coming in, because we are against that and we will never allow that." Unquote. Mohamud warned that such a base could dangerously serve as a springboard for Israel to launch attacks against neighboring countries in the volatile region. Both Israel and Somaliland officials have firmly denied these military base claims, which were initially sparked by provocative remarks from a Somaliland government official. In January, that official told Israel's Channel 12 that an Israeli military base was actively on the table and being seriously discussed between the two parties. Mohamud described Israel's diplomatic maneuver as a reckless, fundamentally wrong, and illegal action that threatened Somalia's territorial integrity and sovereignty. The heated comments came amid widespread international outcry over Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu's dramatic 2025 decision to unilaterally recognize Somaliland's independence. This bold recognition represents a dramatic and game-changing shift in Somaliland's fortunes after decades of diplomatic isolation and non-recognition by the global community. For Somalia, establishing any foreign military base in Somaliland could dangerously internationalize the breakaway region's status and undermine Mogadishu's authority. Somaliland sits astride a critical global trade choke point near the Bab el-Mandeb Strait and remains strategically flanked by multiple active regional conflicts. Somalia argues that a separate Somaliland state could catastrophically destabilize East Africa, disrupt the vital Red Sea corridor, and threaten major international trade routes. Somalia has received strong support from numerous African and Arab states, all of which categorically oppose Somaliland's controversial bid for full independence. Meanwhile, the Trump administration has not yet signaled any definitive shift in long-standing U.S. policy toward Somaliland's unrecognized status or territorial claims. This official silence has created considerable uncertainty about whether Washington would tolerate, discourage, or actively support such bold Israeli strategic moves. The Somaliland development emerges amid persisting fears of all-out war between Iran, the United States, and Israel across the Middle East. Iran and the US held their first round of high-stakes talks mediated by Oman on February 6, but negotiators reported no concrete breakthroughs after tense sessions.